What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Pokemon Dungeons and Dragonites, episode 2026. It's been a while. Happy New Year! It's our first episode of the new year.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! To start things off, you may notice a little bit of a change on the screen. Life happens, stuff comes up, so you may see a bit of a rotating cast. Marina is still part of the campaign, which we'll explain once we get into the story today, where Marina is currently at. But we'll have some episodes. Ariana and Marina will be here with us. Some episodes not. Rotate. Everything's fine there. Do you guys want to say hello?
Here we go. I'm Eric, and I play Silver Rowan. I'm a level 6 Pokemon trainer who likes to specialize in Rock-type Pokemon. He likes to do it. He likes it.
But has he done it recently?
No, he has not.
I guess I will go, or do you want Mitchell to go? How do you want
I don't care.
him to introduce himself?
It's already a train wreck.
As I stated, say hi. My name is X. I play X. I
Great.
specialize in
Hello,
X.
my name is Tyler. I play Leaf Rowan Nadim, future champion of the Kanto region, founder of the Fighting Type Gym, game show superstar, friend of Item Ito, master of the Firebird Moltres, purifier of the Pokemon Tower, inventor of great ideas. And I specialize in Fire-type Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm going to change my name to Silver Rowan Nadim, and everybody's going to think we're married.
Or brothers. And your name is
We're
Leaf.
married.
Your name is Leaf. Also, Mitchell, Silver has a concussion.
That's true.
That
is
it's
canon.
been going on for a while now.
Okay. Well, hey everyone, I am Mitchell, also known as Sargus. Wait, wrong campaign.
Ooh, wrong one.
My character's name is Gray, and I am I believe a level 6 trainer.
Yes.
Assume. Yes, I am a level 6 trainer, and I happen to specialize in water type.
Ooh. And I'm Chandler. I am your professor, your person trying to taking the reins and putting everything on railroad for a moment to get us where we need to go. And where we need to go is this: our trainers, Silver, Leaf, and Marina, had just finished up a excursion into the Pokemon power plant that had been abandoned for some time. Along the way, encountering some scary electricity, which was probably the only scary thing in there, other than the old lady Agatha, who claims to be a member of the Elite Four. Our friends were able to capture the legendary Pokemon Zapdos after a interesting conversation between the 3 legendary birds and Silver, who can also speak to Pokemon occasionally. And we find our trainers leaving from there, where originally we were probably going to head to Viridian City and all that fun stuff, but instead, our trainers, it was day 13 originally. We're just kind of going to skip a little bit over day 13, and it is the 14th day of their journey, which is also coincides with the time of their tickets that they were given to the SSN from Bill a while back. So Tyler and Eric, Silver and Leaf, the two of you with Marina find yourself traveling from the power plant towards Vermilion City. When around that time, Marina gets a phone call that she looks at you guys. She goes, "What? Why is Green calling me?"
I mean, just go ahead and pick it up. Maybe she just didn't want to call everybody.
Okay, I mean, and hello? Marina has a bit of a conversation, but back and forth, you only hear on one side. Yeah, I guess, alright, bye. She hangs up her phone, and she's, Green wants me to meet her in Pewter City to help out with something. Listen, I don't really care for the whole SSN anyway. Listen, I think Luminosa's still... I don't know if Luminosa would like to go back on that ship anyways. Do you guys mind if I skip out?
I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, should we go with you, or I mean,
Well, Green was very adamant. She said something about a girls' night out. I really don't know what she. I don't.
Is Yellow going?
She didn't mention Yellow.
Yellow.
She said there was a
When you
friend.
see Yellow.
Oh.
Let her know. Still doing good. And
Yeah.
make sure you add this.
You know I will, Leaf. And you said Marina.
you don't gotta, don't get insecure on us now. I'm sure it's fine.
I've been nothing but the most insecure person about everything.
Marina throws out her Pokeball. Articuno appears and she climbs on the back and she goes, I'll text you guys later. Have fun on the ship. I'm sure it'll be a snooze fest. And she
We'll just have a boys' nights out. All right, goodbye.
Boys' night.
and she flies off to the distance. So you guys find yourself. You've headed your way. Where would you all? Because so in our last session, it was noon. What would you guys have spent the next roughly 24 hours doing? Where would you have gone and camped somewhere? Anything like that?
I'm trying to think.
Also,
Shoot, I don't
while
my
you're
book, so I don't
thinking,
read notes.
because Eric, you are still carrying the egg on your back that you guys picked up from the Pokemon daycare. If you could
Right.
go ahead and roll a D100 alongside a Pokemon handling check to
Right.
progress your hatch, as we do it at the beginning of and end of sessions.
I forgot about the
Okay,
egg.
so my animal handling is +7, so D100 +7, 64.
Cool, and then go ahead and roll a D20 as well. Don't add anything to the D20.
14.
14 for a total of 78, which I will subtract from a number that I have. As
Oh,
you
boy.
as you actually have that, you kind of feel a bit of a rumbling in the egg.
Whoa.
Doesn't look like it's about to hatch. You don't have like any. It's almost about it, but you feel it starting. You feel something moving in there.
I had an idea about that, Silver.
What's
What
that?
if you use your power? I don't think we've named it, but your ability to talk to Pokemon and you talk to the egg. See if
Ooh.
that helps it. Like how you can talk to a baby and the baby will kick.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. And maybe it'll, maybe it won't, of course we don't want it to hatch too early, but maybe we can get an idea of what it is, or maybe if it's a guy or girl. Little
Or a
baby boy or baby girl. All right, well, I'll give it a shot. All right, so I'll just kind of tune myself up and get kind of focus in for a minute, and then I'll shoot. That's not what I want. And then I will use a deep connection. Okay. I'm trying to... Anyways, yeah, I'll use a deep connection, which then gives me the ability to speak and understand all Pokemon for an hour.
Yeah. So you do that. You have that feeling of you and all of the chirping that is around as you're kind of sitting there of like the different Pidgeys and the Spearows. You kind of start to hear, hey, over here. Oh, there's a worm. And all of that sound around you as you sit with this egg in your hand.
And then I'm going to bring it up real close and say, hey, little guy, hey, little Pokemon, can you hear me?
Chandler, what does this sound like to me?
Normal. It sounds like English to you. So the way his
every time he's talked Pokemon, he's sounded like the Pokemon he's talking.
no. Every time he's spoken, you understand him. You don't understand the other side of the conversation. So his deep connection works with you. He just starts to understand their speech, and they kind of imagine the TARDIS in Doctor Who. Like, it just gives you the ability to understand, and they're the other ability to understand you, but it doesn't change the language anyone's speaking. Kind of, sort of. You feel that that little rumbling that you felt again, like something's excited to get past this stage of life, to actually get rocking and rolling.
All right. Well, this is different, Leaf, but I mean, it is very excited to get out of here, but I got nothing. I got nothing from it. So there's something. It's doing okay.
Maybe we sing it a lullaby before we go to bed tonight and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not against that. Totally. All right. Well, I'll put it back in the bag for now.
So if we just have random free time, Chandler, I'm just gonna spend it training Charmeleon.
Okay. Both of you. So throughout this, where did you camp at? That's all I really want to know. Because it was about noon, maybe. Did you go all the way to Vermilion City?
Our base is over here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we fly to our base and have a night at HQ.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
So yeah, so you guys fly your way over to your base. And you head inside. It's been a minute since you've been inside your secret base. Marina is not actually
Marina's
there.
here.
And you find yourself inside your... You come up upon it from the outside. It doesn't seem disturbed. You checked your Nest camera beforehand. And you make your way into your base.
By the way, I always have Joker out.
And he's like... Because that hour's still going. He's like, hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, you guys got a secret base? Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
So
I forget that we haven't been able to show you all this yet. But yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is dope. So you spend the next couple hours training. Go ahead and take 3,000 experience, divvy it how you want over this course of those hours with travel time and all that.
Charmeleon.
And as you head, get ready for bed that night, do you sing it a lullaby?
Oh yeah.
Can I get a little bit of that lullaby? You both have. Are you both doing like the Full House Jesse and
Wait.
like got a guitar? You're leaning over it and both singing Jesse and Joey doing it.
While
Yes.
prepping for it, I pull up my Pokédex and I just kind of skim through it real quick.
Okay. What are you skimming for?
I open the voice function on the Pokédex and I go, Pokemon that are attuned to music, and I wait for a response.
Pokemon that are
I don't
attuned.
think there are any in Kanto.
It goes, but I'm not quite sure what you're asking.
He's trying to find a way around it. No mystery.
Also,
for Leaf and Dean.
I feel like I should just reiterate, show it. It's been a minute, and also to show to Mitchell. These are all the phones that you all have. It is your Pori phone. Everyone has one. Your Pokédex is in there. You're able to basically that app that they're using is the Pokemon 5e app. If anyone wants to download it to look at the app that they're looking at themselves on the Android and Apple Store, that app is on there. Their Pokédex and all that fun stuff is in there as well.
Okay, I'll throw out Poliwhirl, and I will make it do make it like kind of do a little rhythmic beat on its stomach, kind of
Okay.
double slapping.
Poliwhirl
itself.
starts like
There we go. Found it. And then we sing a song to it. Take it away, Silver.
What's a good lullaby in Pokemon?
you can just speak it to me if you want to. Just give me a few of those words. Give me a few of those bars.
Okay. Shoot. What's a good lullaby?
This will impact if this is helpful or hurtful.
Okay. Here. Leaf, you're gonna sing with me, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I know that I know that you're an egg, and going to sleep probably means nothing to you. But here's a little go to sleep song. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Leaf. Go to sleep, you don't know this? Little eggy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Meanwhile, Poliwhirl's just like,
Little thing.
Little thing, gotta sleep, gotta sleeping, come to life, gotta be
So-
alive, gotta hatch an egg, gotta be with us.
Go to
so while
sleep.
as like the two of you are kind of sitting here, like Silver's holding this egg and Leaf comes up doing this whole rap, Joker kind of just like floats over your head, and the hours passed, so you can't hear Joker anymore, but he kind of just like turns his head to the side as much as a haunter can, and just kind of like floats back into the wall. Go ahead and make your because it is the end of the night. before you sleep, go ahead and make your edge catching check, D100 plus animal handling, with advantage.
Wow. Wait,
Sorry.
hold on. It did it twice.
It did do
Okay,
it
sorry.
twice.
So
Go ahead and roll it one more time.
I'll take the 71.
Yeah, so a full of... Oh, because you did roll 2d8s. And then a nat 20.
Nat 20.
So it's shiny.
You can choose whichever one of those D100 you want.
No, because I was going to say you were rolling with advantage anyways for doing an additional thing. So that's for a total of 98.
Dang.
All right. And you guys head to sleep before waking up the next day.
Yeah.
So as...
Just for the listeners' sake, I pulled out Draught during our...
your training time?
During our training
Cool.
time.
Sweet. So as morning comes to you, you all you get up. You have a text in your group chat from Yellow from Marina. Let me go through all three ladies to get to the one I'm looking for. Marina goes, "Hey guys, Green's got me working on something with her. I'll try and fill you guys in later. Have fun at the thing today." And Yellow likes the message as well.
I lean over to Silver and I say, we get the egg in frame and we kind of do a little selfie. And then I send the selfie, and then
Master
I
Blake
tag
loves it.
hashtag #EggDads.
Master Blake loves it. Josh likes it. Yellow likes it. Marina likes it.
Leaf, you're gonna start making people question.
Also, I forgot we were at our base when I said that.
I'm not against you if that's what you like. I'm just saying, you gotta have a conversation.
We're in a very committed relationship. A very one-sided committed relationship, but we're in a very committed
But
relationship.
it is very committed. You're right. I believe you.
Very committed to her.
At this point, episode... Oh, wait, that's the fourth wall. Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's the concussion.
And so as you're kind of sitting there talking, you pull out your tickets to the event, and that starts at 10 a.m.
What time is it?
You look at your phone. It's 9 a.m. You overslept! Oh, no!
Oh, no! Well, we got, Well, listen, whoever goes on time... when you have legendary birds that can fly you literally to the middle of the ocean where it's at, if it ever goes out.
And board the ship like a...
And board the ship like a pirate. So.
Hmm?
This actually, we should have thought about this yesterday. Should we go buy some nice-looking attire for this, or do you think this is good enough?
As you're looking at the ticket, it does not denote formal attire. It does express... It is not a black tie event.
So we come in black tie tuxedos.
No. It is. Oh, okay. You can. I mean, it doesn't say it is.
No. Leaf. I'm a mountain guy. I don't really that suit stuff.
I just have this trench coat that I've been wearing for 2 weeks straight. I think it'll be fine.
I think we'll be fine. All right. Well.
So you guys slowly checking your Nest camera first before climbing out of your secret base. No one's around. You don't see anything. You throw out your Pokemon and you're off. Unless you have anything else.
Nope, I'm good.
Quickly as you take to the skies, the wind hitting you as you pass, flocks of Pidgey, Sparrow. You see a Pharaoh off in the distance. It's a nice day. Everything seems to be at ease. You feel like nothing bad could happen, and I doubt anything will, as you make your way towards Vermilion City. About half an hour later, you see the skyline of Vermilion, the houses on the outskirts of the city, as you slowly make your way towards the port. And just to ask, where are you planning to land on your 2 legendary Pokemon?
It's a good question. I can't remember exactly what the dock looks like. I mean, it's pretty big? Is there... should we land on the beach?
Well,
I know that they're not they're not
Let's-
huge. I mean, they're big birds, but they're not like huge where they're gonna destroy something if we land in the middle of a road or something.
Let's
But
land out here,
Off to the side.
not in the city, and we'll walk in. Remember, this place was run by Lieutenant Surge, and there might be some
oh, you're
Team
right.
Rocket people here, and we don't
You're
want this
right.
getting back to Giovanni.
All right, I'm assuming that we are talking on the phone about this.
Yeah, so you guys...
We don't want Giovanni knowing about it.
No one can
What?
know!
What did you say?
So you guys take a little loop and head around the city before landing on the outskirts of Route 11. Kind of off in the trees, you pop off, return your mons as you make your way into Vermilion City, which still has a boat drawn at the bottom of it.
Beautiful.
The city is alive in the morning as you're walking your way through. You see a small line that is gathered at the pier as people are already getting onto the boat. You see a lot of people in similar wear to what you would normally see. Doesn't seem like anyone is super dressed up for this. A lot of people in the town seem to be buzzing with excitement with the approaching Pokemon League battles. And while the SSN party may not be for everyone, not everyone got invited, it seems like there is still smaller parties happening in the city itself. Just celebration brings celebration.
Well, Leaf, you think we should head straight there? Or was there anything that we missed last time? I can't remember if we needed to follow up with anybody.
Well, we're pretty late, so we should probably just board.
And
before
as
they-
you say that, you hear a brrrr, last call, last call. And as you run like fools, you make your way, tickets in hand, as the sailor who's standing there goes, "Oh, are you here for the SSN party?"
We're here
Yes.
for the party on the water.
If I could see, please see your tickets. And takes both your tickets. Click. Hands it back to you. Click. Hands it back to you. Welcome aboard. All refreshments are of course complimentary. Please be sure to stop by the main lounge where you can see some of the displays of art and different pieces that are there. And please enjoy your stay aboard the SSN.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Yes.
I tip my hat like a fancy, distinguished gentleman.
He tips his hat back.
Walk on aboard.
And you guys find yourself aboard the SSN. This time, differently than the last time you boarded the SSN. As you'll remember, the last time you boarded the SSN was under cover of searching for potential evil rocket stuff going on. At the time, you didn't know what it was other than Lieutenant Surge is doing some not great things. You actually broke in through the loading bay, so this is your first time actually entering from the actual entrance of the ship as you board. You immediately come into a small foyer area that you hadn't seen before, as last time you were mostly on the lower decks. There are a few people miling about, a grand staircase that goes up to a large ballroom, and you see a couple of stairs that go down to the next floor, where there's some signs pointing for food down there, a sign pointing up to the art exhibit, and then a few signs pointing out to the front side of the ship where the pool is, sit outside, refreshments, all that fun stuff. But it seems to be active. There are a lot of people miling about through here.
I look for anyone famous.
Make a perception check.
Make a famous check.
Make a famous check. Oh my gosh, it's Zac Efron. What's he doing here? He's Zac.
Dirty 20.
As you're looking around, the first person that catches your eyes, it's the head of the Silphco.
Whoa, it's that guy we robbed.
And
Hey,
he's
we
walking
are-
through on his little cane. He has his nice fedora on and is walking. He's got
We had our masks on, didn't we, Silver? Oh wait, I'm talking to myself again.
Yeah,
Leaf,
yeah.
we had our masks on, didn't we?
About your concussion. Yeah.
Right.
It's the
Do you see a
concussion.
nurse? Do you see a nurse Jenny on here anywhere?
No.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I should probably get looked at soon.
It's been weeks.
You're right. Or days. I can't remember.
And also, while you're looking around, as your eyes scan to the top of the staircase, walking up the grand staircase into the main ballroom where the signs are pointing to the exhibit, you see just barely catch the tailcoat as they walk in. Professor Oak heading in.
He's the guy who gave us that useless thing.
Yeah, it's Professor Oak. You remember?
Don't remember his name, but yeah, sure.
It's Professor.
Or Professor Oak. You do see two other people walking with Professor Oak that you don't recognize, but the three of them do head into the ballroom.
I want to go talk with Professor Oak.
Yeah, maybe he'll give us something better than an experience share.
Yeah, maybe. But
Experience
you
sure is
don't like
great.
it?
We got it too late.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Sure. All right. I'm going to go in there.
So you head up the grand staircase, and as you walk into the opening of this large ballroom, you see a lot of things catch your eyes. There is, of course, a decent amount of people in here walking around looking at the different exhibits, some paint, or some painted paintings, some painted paintings, as well as there's some photography exhibits of different things. You see some stuff ranging from the last big championship battle where Red took the championship is posted in some places. You see some artwork of the legendary birds of Kanto. One that catches your eyes that you're not quite sure what the Pokemon is. You aren't super familiar with this Pokemon, but as you look, the artist is signed by Blaine. And you also see a couple smaller exhibits, one from Silphco that was donated, which is the first Pokeball ever created in Kanto and used. It's a larger than the Pokeball that you are familiar with that you typically use. And it looks like it has been updated recently with a small etching on it on the front that says GS on it. You also see a completed gym badge collection of the first ever Kanto Region League, where they only had 5 gym badges at the time, arranged nicely. All the art pieces, and you also see an exhibit that has 2 feathers of legendary birds with the artist interpretation of what those birds could look like that you do not recognize. One is a larger white and blue Pokemon, and the other is a golden hueish Pokemon. And actually, right next to this piece, you find Professor Oak standing, chatting with 2 people.
Hey, Professor Oak.
Oh, hello, Silver and Leaf. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. I'm glad you remembered my name.
I just saw you like 2 days ago.
Oh, that's right.
And,
Sorry, it's
I don't mean to be rude. Let me introduce you to my colleague. This is Professor Elm. And you see a burly-looking fellow, about 20 years younger than Professor Oak, standing there, and he puts out a hand. Hello, I'm Professor Elm. I am from the Johto region, and shakes both of your hands. Oh, and this is my aide has been helping me. Gray, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Gray.
Yeah.
Hey, Gray.
Your name's very similar to Silver. You guys can go together, be a nice little duo.
Oh, you can
Yeah, fancy.
Yes, you make a great point. Leaf, was it? Quite a sharp one.
Well, let me introduce myself properly. Professor Birch.
Elm.
Elm.
Yes.
Let me introduce myself properly. Hello, my name is Leaf Rowan Nadim, future champion of the Kanto region, founder of the Fighting Type Gym.
And while Leaf starts to go through this whole thing, Professor Oak kind of just turns to Elm, and Gray, you hear this as Oak says, it takes him a minute to get through these sometimes. Just let him do it.
Inventor of great ideas. Nice to meet you.
And
Also, purveyor of the SSN is what I'm thinking about adding to it.
oh,
Leaf, I think we we need to shorten it down. I almost dozed off there, but that could also be the concussion. What?
And Oak goes, well, with that, yes, so Professor Elm, I actually, great time that I was actually just talking to Professor Elm, about some different, migrations that, he's seen recently. And Elm goes, yes, Gray and I have actually been, traveling, there are some reports that, and we've actually encountered some Pokemon that seem to be, migrating from the southern regions, down from Hoenn, and the Sinnoh region that we're seeing actually new species of Pokemon. Isn't that right, Gray?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah. Have you happened to encounter any new species?
Well, what kind of species are you looking for?
And Oak goes, oh well, that Pokédex I gave you. Really, anything that the Pokédex hasn't been able to identify.
I don't think so. I think we just got run-of-the-mill stuff.
That is to be expected.
Other than our secret.
You have a secret.
Oh, Oak, we need to talk.
Oh, go right ahead. Anything you could say to me, you could say between these colleagues as well.
Are they good with the DL?
And Oak kind of turns to Gray and Elm's like, yeah.
Silver, show him the ball. Show him the ball. Show him your balls. Show him the ball.
Which one?
You know, the new one.
The new one.
The new one.
The new ball, or the new?
Show him the new Pokemon you got.
There's actually a couple of them. I don't know which one.
Most recent one. Show the most recent one.
And I'm gonna pull out the egg.
Nope, we didn't catch that one yet.
Oh, okay, not that one. Are you talking? Oh, and then I let out Joker.
The one before that.
And Elm goes, oh, a hunter. That's yes. We have seen a few of those.
Sorry, Joker. And I'm gonna return them.
Don't pull it out. Just show the ball.
Oh, that's all. Oh, right, because you can see through the. I forget.
One.
Right, and I pull out Zapdos.
And so as he lifts up this ball to Gray and Elm and Oak, all see it through the translucent top. The three of them see, or all of you, I guess, rather, because you're all standing there, see a small little Zapdos inside of there, and Elm and Oak at the same time just.
We have all three of them now.
And Elm goes, Professor Oak, you did not tell me that these trainers have managed to capture the elusive legendary Pokemon.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must have dozed off during my titles.
Oh, and at this point, I feel like I should
that was me. I dozed off during your titles. That wasn't them.
Master of the Firebird Moltres.
And Elm goes, oh. And he goes, Oak, I feel like this... Gray.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to overstep here. But with two trainers like this who have seemed to have encountered multiple Pokemon, I feel like you must surely be finding something spectacular. Gray, do you think... Would you like to continue your apprenticeship? Again, I don't mean to overstep. Traveling with the two of them and attempting to find some more of these Pokemon.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've never visited this area before. It'd be kind of cool to see some of the origin of some of these other Pokemon that are kind of in our area too. But it'd be nice to see a few new ones for me personally.
And Oak goes, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Leaf, Silver, would you mind taking I know you've taken Josh under your wing, potentially someone new to travel with."
Leaf, come here. We're just gonna talk.
One moment, please.
Oh, okay.
It's Gray. It's not you, Gray. I promise it's not you. It's just
I promise
we
it's
had
me.
plans, and it's like no, it's the deodorant smells wonderful. I lived out in the mountains for a few years, and I didn't even wear it, so I can tell from here it smells wonderful. It's pretty great. Anyways,
okay.
we're gonna go. Oh yeah,
And you guys kind of step away, and as you do, Elm kind of looks from them to Oak to Gray, back to Oak. They're weird ones.
A little bit.
Yes. So you two
So,
have stepped away.
Leaf. This could be good.
I mean, it could be good, but we have Josh following us around and then Yellow following us around. Someone's gonna find out who we are.
Yeah.
But
And
if
while
he's
Josh
in
seems like he's
place-
close, but I don't think Yellow's really quite on the edge of joining our mission.
Right.
Yeah. But
But-
what were you thinking?
But if we get this guy in and we indoctrinate him real quick, like
Right.
done. Like
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
like he's already joining, right?
Right.
We then can branch out.
It's true.
Team
That's true.
Shadow. Team Shadow. Global.
Wow. Wow. We haven't even gotten through the Kanto region yet, and you're
Let's
thinking
think big.
big picture.
Let's
Big
think
picture. No, you're right though.
Global.
You're right. I mean, it's about time we started pushing a little bit.
Mhm.
And what a better way than someone who's, around our
Once
same.
I'm future champion of the Kanto region, nothing can stop us. Might as well become future champion of the Johto region.
I mean, that'd be pretty sick. Well, okay. Well, I think honestly, I think if we're, he's hopping on. We got high regards from the professors. Maybe he'll think that they're kind of on board too, and it's a good nudge. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna start walking over.
It'll make us seem more legit.
Oh,
Hey!
yeah. Welcome. How'd it go?
Sorry,
Elm
we just had to
says.
iron out.
Silver has this concussion that we have to discuss every now and then. He just has this little tick. He's really worried about our egg that we got recently from Mr. Bill.
Oh, and Oak goes, Bill gave you an egg.
Yeah, we saved him when this whole thing happened. There was a pharaoh. There was it's a long story.
Now, I feel like I do need to ask, is this Tyler not remembering where you got the egg, or is this Leaf lying about where you got the egg?
This is Tyler thinking he got it from Bill.
You got the tickets to the event from Bill, you got the egg
Wait.
from the daycare. They
Yeah.
randomly appeared.
It was close, but not
Hey,
there.
Leaf, I think you're mixing some things up. We got the egg from the daycare.
Oh, the egg from the daycare. We got the tickets from here. Sorry, his
Right.
concussion is sometimes contagious. It's very weird.
It's a strange concussion. I've come to find. Anyways, I think we just had to talk about that, but we'd love to bring Gray on to our team.
And Elm goes, oh, that's wonderful. Gray, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm down.
Wonderful. Well, again, the two of you, we keep an eye out for any different Pokemon that have been around. It's been a bit crazy. I'll actually be here in the Kanto region for some time while Gray is traveling with you. Professor Oak and I actually have a few things we're actually looking into with this piece, specifically pointing to the Pokemon piece with the two feathers. This is actually found in the Johto region, and we're actually looking further into that. So yeah, we'll be around, and and Oak goes, well, why don't we let them get to know each other? I hear there's an open bar of potatoes, an open potato bar.
There's a potato bar here.
And Elm
It's an open
goes,
potato bar.
an open potato science. Let's go. And the two professors scurry out of the room in search of free potatoes.
Hey, I don't blame him.
Man, I'm gonna go check out those potatoes later. I don't want to intrude on
sure.
them, of course. I don't want them to think I'm trying to be friends with them.
Right, so Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, how long you been working with the professor there?
Oh, not too long. He's a family friend. But yeah, he's nice.
So you got any of those new Pokemon?
I mean, what's new? I have Pokemon. I have a team.
What you got?
I don't know.
Here, let's exchange Pokedex info. We're supposed to fill up the info.
Well, I will gladly travel with you guys and fill everything out too as we encounter stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Have you gotten any badges? Or are you part of the Pokemon League?
Do I have any badges?
So this comes to a point of, so Gray, Mitch and I talked about Gray is an aspiring Pokemon professor. Does Gray have any interest in doing the Pokemon? And it could be in an interest of just to do so and part of training. You don't necessarily have to be aspiring for the Pokemon Championship, more so just doing it for fun if that's something you want to do. If so, then we can definitely talk about that. How does Gray feel about that?
Pokemon battles are fun and all. He's just more in it for the science and the thrill of discovery.
But I feel like that's it. You've been in Pokemon battles. You've taken on some of the small gym challenges in the Johto region, but you've never necessarily gone for it to explicitly gain the championship. And that's of course always something that can change should Gray decide to get into it.
All right.
So
We've never lost a Pokemon battle, so we're pretty experienced.
I think,
Nice.
yeah, as far as I remember, Leaf, that's right, yeah. Well, so you might actually remember us. We were on the Cinnabar Island
Cinnabar Island game show, yeah.
game show. I was looking for the word.
That's
And you might remember the big show we did with the Articuno and all that. That was us, actually.
Oh, so you guys have all the legendary birds?
Yeah, but it's a secret.
Yeah, we're,
Oh,
you know.
So,
Yes, it was on television, but we were kind of banking on everybody guessing that was just, movie magic, if you will.
I have a very impressive Ditto.
you have a Ditto?
I also have a Ditto.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so we could go through our teams another time, but I mean, I guess we could check out the rest of the ship, see if there's anything going on.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a potato first because that sounds really good.
Potato bar.
So
Sounds
then
good.
you guys head out back into the foyer, down to the next level where you find a lot of tables set up, some different food carts, stuff like that, and you see smack in the middle, golden lights from the heavens shining upon it. The potato bar. There's fries, there's wedges, there's diced, there's fried, there's baked, there's all the potatoes that you can imagine are
My
on
goodness.
this bar.
I get 3 of each.
And you see Elm and Oak are just like filling up their plates with a little bit of
So
everything.
let me add something even better.
Yeah?
Right in the middle, you know how they have chocolate fountains?
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
have gravy fountain.
Oh, it's just a gravy fountain coming down. People are taking their fries, sticking it in. Very unsanitary because they're
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but there is a small sign next to it that says no double dipping, and there's like a photo of a Mr. Mime doing like the finger shake.
Of course.
There are also a multiple, about 4 or 5 Mr. Mimes that are walking around this area with giant, oversized towels across their arms, with plates walking around with some hors d'oeuvres and some drinks on it as they pass by.
I kind of want to check out. I want to kind of sneak to the lower layers of the ship just to see if there's anything suspicious still going on. And now I won't force my way down there. I just want to kind of check the entrances, like the stairwells or the
All right.
doorways that lead down, see if they're guarded.
Make a perception check for me.
All right.
Bum, bum.
Sick.
Chandler, how good are these potatoes?
Oh,
These are some of the
Oh,
best potato wedges you have ever had.
Hmm.
Would you roll there, Silver?
Uh, I got a natural one.
Ooh. It actually, as you're kind of like looking around, this place isn't fortified at all. You don't see any security guards. These doors are seemingly just ripe for the taking. The security in this place is laughable. And you actually,
Wow.
as you see that, you kind of laugh. You go, ha, ha. As you're kind of like looking around at all this stuff.
As I'm laughing, I just kind of smack Leaf's shoulder.
I'm not with you. I'm eating potatoes.
Oh, that's right. Well, I with the concussion though, I smack the air and I go, oh, and then I'm going to try and just meander down a staircase heading to one of the lower levels.
You grab one of the doors, and as you do, you flip it, but nothing happens, and you see there's a key card next to it. There's like a, and you're, oh, and like as you're like, oh, I guess I missed this. This is the only one that's secure, surely.
Right. All right. Well, I'll just take a look around and see what
And
if
and
there's
as you're
anybody
like
here that
standing there, you start to look around. A gentleman approaches you. Goes, oh, can I help you find something? Though those doors are off limits.
Oh, okay. Who are you?
Oh, I am. And as you like look at him, wearing a black button up with a little badge on it that says SS Security. And oh, I'm one of the security guards hired to the SSN. We've had a few hired in recently to try and get rid of some of the negative ideas that were around the SSN when it was hijacked recently. So we are here to put some protection around.
Well, I know I feel much safer around here with you. That's for sure. But I was looking for the bathroom. Is there a bathroom? Like, it's not over the edge, right?
Yes. No, of course not. Right down this hallway, to your left. If you see the potato bar, you have gone too far.
Okay, I'm going to go into the bathroom. Is it now? You got to tell me. Is this like public, open to everybody, or is this like individual stalls, that kind of deal?
It's like a single stall bathroom. You open the door, there's a in use sign on the front.
I'm going to go in if it's vacant.
Yes.
Go in. I am going to let Joker out.
And Joker pops out and kind of looks around. And then,
I'm gonna...
at this point, I feel like I also should have mentioned that after you all loaded up, I feel like I missed a big thing. You guys are currently... The ship has left the dock and has departed as well. So, like, Joker, like, is standing there, like, floating in midair, and, like, the ship starts to pass, and he, like, moves to catch back up with it. Because that's how ghosts would work, right? They're just in one place. So he's, like, constantly moving to stay in with the boat. I don't know, that just sounds stupid, but I also love it.
It's hilarious. So I then tune myself into my deep connection, and I say, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Oh, this is a bathroom.
Yeah. So about that, I needed to make sure I could talk to you without anybody else around. Could you possibly
Sure.
go down to the lower levels,
Okay.
just kind of keep an eye out around here, and report back to me. See if there's anything fishy going on. See if you see anybody acting weird.
And Joker kind of like moves over to the side and like sticks his head out. Like not where you came from, but the other door. And he comes back and he goes, "Yeah, you're on the ocean. Everything out here's fishy." And he puts his hand up.
And I high five it.
Right through his hand. And he oh, and he catches back up. Ooh, that was close.
Can you also do it invisible to where nobody can see you? You can do that, right?
Can I do that? Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm invisible. And you just see like his eyes floating in the air.
Perfect. That will do. And honestly, if anybody saw you, just your eyes like I'm seeing you right now, they'll probably just think it's some sea ghost or something like that. I'm sure.
Whew. And that reminds me of a joke. Have you ever seen a ghost?
Have I ever seen a ghost?
Yeah.
I see you right now, yeah.
Ah, you got me. And he just slowly, like, floats through the bottom of the floor.
All right, I'm gonna go back out to the potato bar with.
And
Leaf
as you
Gray.
open the door, there's, like, a guy just standing there, like, looking at you.
Can I help you?
And, like, I thought I heard, like, two people in there talking.
That'd be freaking weird, wouldn't it? And then I walk past them to the potato bar.
While this has been happening, Leaf, Gray, what are you two up to?
So I'm sitting there eating potatoes, and as I got a big mouthful of potatoes, I go. So Gray, how do you feel about justice?
Justice? What?
Don't worry about it. These are really good potatoes.
Yeah, they are. I think you might have had a little bit too much. You're spelling
No.
about justice and world domination.
Yeah, so we you know there's normally like 7 gyms 7 gyms in a region.
Yeah.
So we got an 8th gym. Well, there's normally 8. I have dyslexia. We're making a 9th gym. It's called the Fighting Type Dojo. It's run by this really nice dude called Master Blake. I happen to be a founder of that gym.
You don't say.
Put very much a lot of money into that gym.
Oh, nice.
It's been vandalized a few times.
Nice.
No.
Some riveting conversations by Leaf and Gray. And like a few seats down is just Oak and Elm just like eating just plates of potatoes. It's great. About this time, Silver, you arrive up to them, and as you're approaching them, you hear burp, 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 and everyone is shook to the side as it seems as if the brakes have been thrown onto the ship. Can you all make a perception check for me?
I didn't know it would happen like this.
Hey, natural 20 this time.
16.
Holy crap.
Ooh,
Natural 20 plus 424.
natty 20. And Mitchell's first roll of the game.
6.
Oh, well. You are too busy. Gray, you're sitting there eating your potatoes, and you, like, lurch back and forth. You kind of look around, like, as Leaf, you start to... You hear it, and Silver, you hear it clear as day. There is a loud commotion happening on... out towards back in the foyer. They pointed out going towards the front of the ship. There is something happening out there.
I'm going to bolt up that way and say, Leaf, Greg, come on.
There's some kind of commotion going up that way.
But my potatoes.
Bring them with it. You know I'm taking mine.
Did I get any more insight than that?
No. Just there is something happening.
All right. Then I guess it wouldn't be insight anyways. It was perception. So, yeah, I'm bolting up there, calling that with them after me.
And as the three of you, like, take off, Professor Oak and Elm look up. And, like, you barely hear it. You don't even hear it. You know, more for the audience. Oak and Elm just kind of look at each other and go, "Do you want to get seconds?" They surely they've got it handled. And Elm goes, "Well, I mean, I won't tell if you don't." And they hurry back up to the potato bar. as the three of you rush out.
Hope this isn't some kind of upset Lapras again. That'd be a shame.
It would be, but this time we're a little more prepared for that.
Are we?
Anyways,
We're on a bigger boat this time.
it's true. Maybe it's a bigger Lapras.
And the three of you find yourself making your way through the corridors, people running past you, kind of getting away from the action out here, as you come to a door leading out to the bottom deck of the ship, but like the open deck. You can see like sun coming through, and you see a giant water spout just hit the doors as water just splashes everywhere. What do you do?
It's a water spout, you say?
Yeah, just like a giant burst of water just hit the glass doors and like spattered out. So it's just a lot of water out there. You see a few people like rolling around on the ground, because the ship came to a halt. That were out on the front, and someone's like reaching for the door, but another water hits them and they hit to the ground.
Man, okay. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, okay. Oh shoot. I'm going to throw out my Lapras into the water.
You are still in the hallway.
We go outside.
I was like,
oh, okay.
You're in a hallway.
Well, I push my way out
Okay.
to where I'm on the deck.
So as you push your way out, and it's a pull door, so you pull your way, you pull it, and you walk out. You see a carnage, but like no one's like you don't see blood. You just see like a lot of people just off balance. There are some potatoes that have been scattered. Sadly, a few drinks knocked over. A lot of people seem dazed and confused. You see a few people that seem to be unconscious. And as the three of you step outside, you see 5 Gyarados that have started to attack the ship. And as you kind of like look back, you see the captain up on the top. Where it looks like there is a break in the glass, as it seems like they were attacked first, as the captain is like looking around. Now, if you would like to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell, "Is everybody all right?" up to the captain.
Yes, we just have a few unconscious, and like you see him disappear.
The future champion is here.
Oh yeah.
What
would you like to do?
I'm gonna throw Zapdos out.
Ooh.
Now that I can see that it's 5 Gyarados.
I'm gonna throw Ditto out.
Also, by the way, I can't pull Zapdos out. I still don't have him
I
under
still haven't
my.
given you a Zapdos. Wow, I'm just the worst. And I bet I still haven't given Tyler a Moltres either. But I'm sure Tyler won't use Moltres today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tyler, are you about to use Moltres?
I'm about to use Ditto. Why would I use Moltres? I'm using Ditto.
Well, because you'd be so effective against this team of
Tyler, you know what I'm gonna do.
Moltreses.
You know what I'm about to do.
Momentarily Zapdos.
As we're throwing our Pokemon out, I turn to Silver and I go, "Wow, I sure wish Marina was here."
Yeah. You're darn freaking right.
You have Zapdos.
Awesome. Sick.
And Gray, as you've kind of like come up out the back, kind of like preening up the back, you see the two of them come out just Pokeballs in hand. They see a situation and they just toss out. You see the legendary Zapdos that you had looked out earlier kind of just come flying out of the ball. Larger than you'd think. You've heard about the legendary Kanto Pokemon before. You're aware, just as the legends go, there used to be plentiful of them. There used to be tons of Zapdos, as many as you would see Pidgey, that you've heard about years and years and years ago before they slowly died out through extinction, poaching, whatever it may be. And to actually see one in the flesh, especially for an aide to a professor, is kind of, you find yourself like stopped in your tracks for a moment, as then your eyes catch Leaf tossing out this Ditto, who comes out kind of like as a flubberwood stringed out. As Ditto looks around, what are you doing?
I'll take a picture.
A Ditto will transform into Zapdos.
Oh, that's smart.
That's a great reaction.
Surprised the sound didn't go.
You do not have control of the Zapdos because it's in here, but I'll move it for you, Tyler.
Great.
And so, just as you're like Gray taken back by this Zapdos, you see this Ditto transform into another Zapdos, and you're just like, oh.
I'm gonna turn back and say, "This is Adam Itto."
And I'm gonna turn back and go,
doing this?
and like, "Oh, we're doing this," and I'm like, and this is Zapdos.
You haven't named him yet.
I mean, this is a legendary bird. I think Zapdos suffice.
You can name him Zappy Boy.
That's true.
There you
Ooh, and I look over at Zapdos and go, "You like Zappy Boy?"
And
Meanwhile-
Zapdos just like looks at you and like points out a hand towards the Gyarados.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no, you're still in deep speech. So he goes, I think we could talk about this later.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Although I do like Zappy Boy. But no. And like turns back towards the Gyarados.
So we're really going to fight these?
Let's do it. It's what we do. Justice.
All right, well, I'll flip my hat around.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. My hair. All right. Hat
Here we
flipped around.
go.
I will reach for one of my balls. I have many. And I will throw it out and say, Luna, go! And out pops a small, beautiful Umbreon.
And as
This
this
is what I'm talking about. This is new.
as this Pokemon appears next to you, Silver and Leaf, you both are kind of similarly to what Gray's experience in seeing a Zapdos are, both kind of stumped at what you're seeing. You've never seen this Pokemon before. As you pull out your Pokédex, it doesn't register it. It doesn't know what it is looking at, and assumes you're just looking at something. It just goes, no Pokemon found. Roll.
Oh, so I shouldn't have marked that in my Pokedex?
No.
Dang it.
Roll initiative.
Diddly, 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 doom, 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 doom. We're gonna have to go get a software upgrade or something.
Oof. Oof, that's low. Very low.
Okay. Initiative, you said. Sorry. And I always forget, it's plus your dexterity,
Yes.
your Pokemon's dexterity.
Yes.
Bless you.
Bum,
17.
bum, 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 bum.
12.
Maybe I should type mine out. There
Perfect.
you go.
Tyler Silver Gray. I don't know why I did Tyler Silver
Hey.
Gray.
I'm turning my Zapdos sideways so that it can be told apart.
Leaf Silver Gray. Solid. The Gyarados are are up first. We're rolling a nat 20 for their attack.
Wow.
Tyler, you are on deck to go first. So as these Gyarados kind of look around, you have one in the middle. It kind of takes kind of moves back a little bit and starts to do a type of dance through the water, kind of swishing back and forth, and its head goes under, and as it comes up, shoots a spout of water into the air as all around you rain starts to fall as it uses rain dance, as the kids call it. And just to pull this up real fast. I thought I had this pulled up. Weather. Why are there 41 talks of weather? All right, cool. So this starts a heavy rainfall that has all come down around you. So oh shoot, this actually helps some of you as well. So water types, electric types, and bug types, or move rather. It's not typing; it's the type of the move. Have advantage on the damage roll. So you roll a d20. Straight, you roll a d20 straight. If you are using a water move, an electric move, or a bug move, you have advantage on the damage dice. So specifically, if you make the hit, then roll with advantage on the attack. The one next to it is sees you all kind of coming out and is going to use a hydro pump at the first Zapdos that it sees, which is Tyler's right there, and is going to go for an attack with a 12 to hit.
Miss.
So a giant burst of water just comes flying up and just hits on throughout. This Gyarados here is going to go for a... but it's also going to go for a Hydro Pump towards the other Zapdos, the OG Zapdos. with a natural 18, so a 22 to hit.
Yep.
GM. Roll. GM roll. Oh my gosh, quit telling me that that's not how commands work. Because I didn't put a space in it. For a total of 21 damage to your Zapdos.
Alright.
This Gyarados over here is going to move forward a little bit and is going to send a Twister towards our Umbreon that is here. So it goes with a... Oh, wait, is this an attack? Or is this a save? No, it's an attack roll. As I throw the dice off. That is a 15 plus 4. It does a 19 hit Umbreon.
Yes.
Perfect. If that would have been a natural 16, you would have flinched and you wouldn't have been able to do anything. That would have been a dick thing to do for your first fight.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8. For a total of 12 points of damage.
Oof.
And the final Gyarados moves over and is also going to send a Hydro Pump towards Tyler's Zapdos. For a natural 19, so a 23 to hit.
That barely hits me.
Oh, does it? Yeah, I figured it might. For a total of 19 points of damage. And Tyler, you are up. Silver, you are on deck.
19. All right. First off, Zapdos is gonna fly to the front of the ship, and then I want it to Thunder Wave whichever one hasn't gone yet.
All 5 of them have gone.
All 5 of them are gone.
Yes.
This one,
Okay.
Thunder Wave.
Cool. That is a what save?
17 con save.
Oof. That is an 8.
It's paralyzed.
At first, it was afraid. It was paralyzed. A paralyzed creature has disadvantage on any strength or dex saving throw. Moves at half speed. At the start of its turn, I roll a d4. On the result of a 1, the Pokemon is incapacitated and cannot do anything until its next turn.
And then I'm gonna say, time to even the score, and I throw out Poliwhirl.
Ba-dum-bum. Let's go with draw shape.
And Poliwhirl will jump into the
color
water.
of that. So go ahead, it's paralyzed. So as he actually finishes up his turn here, Gray, you're kind of seeing something you haven't seen before. You aren't big into Pokemon battling. You obviously haven't gone through like any championship, but you've been a part of Pokemon battling. You've been around other trainers. You have never seen a trainer send out 2 Pokemon at once, even when the odds are stacked against them. It seems some trainers tend to see this as unfair and don't tend to do it. And the fact that you're seeing this new person you've met do it is interesting, to say the least. And Silver, you are up. Gray, you are on deck.
Okay. All right. Zapdos is going to fly down here, and then he's going to... I almost said cast. He's going to send a Thunder Shock at this Gyarados.
Cool.
So it's a D20 plus 8. 19.
Cool. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and you do have an advantage on the damage roll due to the rain.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the second one, so I'll take the 20.
Perfect.
20
20 points of damage to our Zappy, from our Zappy friend. And
then as an action for my trainer, I'm going to yell, Joker, can you hear me? Just to see if he'll come up from wherever he's searching around.
Fucking cool, Joker. I've been playing a lot of Persona 5.
Yeah.
And the main protagonist, his name is Joker.
And as you hear that, you go, yeah, and like you look over and there's like a table that's been overturned and just 2 eyelids open and Joker's there and he kind of floats out and he goes, Yeah, I didn't want to miss all the action. I was just watching. I know you like asked me to do a thing, but like this it looked. Do you want me to help?
Yeah, how about you hop in and help us, bud?
Yeah, okay, I could do that. Which one do you want me to? That one? Or that one? I don't know. They all look the same to me.
Well, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
if I can. I don't know if you were going to let me take a turn with him now or not. It didn't matter
No,
to me.
next turn.
I figured.
He's like, I'll think about it. And with that, Gray, you are up.
There's a lot of Pokemon here. I'm going to try to use a fairy type move, I guess, called Baby Doll Eyes. Never heard of it.
And what does that say?
You quickly widen your eyes in an attempt to charm an opponent, decreasing their will to fight. You or an ally in range are targeted by the move that requires an attack roll. You may use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
Ooh, I like that. And does it have a save DC, or does it just go through?
Instantaneous casting time is one reaction.
Okay, that's a reaction then. So if someone attacks, you can use your reaction to use Baby Doll Eyes then.
Well, then I will do that, I guess.
So you can do something else, and you can save that for if someone attacks. You can react and do that. The Gen 1 Pokemon don't tend to have many of those moves, so we haven't actually encountered that very much so far. But reaction attacks for the viewers listening, similar to that of D&D 5th edition. Typically, if someone moves in normal D&D, if someone moves without your range, you can take a reaction to attack, do a counter spell, stuff like that. So that seems to be what this is in the context of this. Should, say, Gyarados decide to attack Poliwhirl, you can use your reaction to oppose disadvantage, which is interesting. I like that.
Well, it doesn't look like I have many other moves that would be useful against water types.
We actually didn't sit and edit your moves. I mean, for the most part, again, so because we jumped into this very quickly. The same type of move effectiveness that you would see in the handheld game doesn't really hold true here. If you look at one of your Pokemon and actually click traits, it'll show what that Pokemon is vulnerable to, resistant to, and immune to. Typically, for the most part, we kind of keep things going wild and steady and kind of only focus on the vulnerabilities. Occasionally, we'll put in the resistances and stuff, but for the most part, most of your moves are going to go through and are going to do at least a little bit of damage.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can use that, because that's also a reaction. I have one action move, and it's Sand Attack.
Go into your... Let's...
I vote for him fixing his moves.
Yes, let's edit your moves there. Hit edit at the top and go into your move set, and let's give yourself some different moves here. Because you've had this Umbreon for a while. All your Pokemon you've had for a little bit. If you want to edit those move sets a little bit and give yourself something, so if you just click on a move, it'll just show what you have at that level, or you can click current level. So just anything from your current level or below. See if there's something in there to change around your move set a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of an edge.
Ooh. Sure, I'll do that one, because that one, all the other ones are pretty good. Back. So I will instead use Confuse Ray.
Sweet. Which one are you attacking?
I'm attacking the one over here, right next to Poliwhirl.
Perfect. And is this an attack roll, or is it say a saving roll? I don't remember with Confuse Ray.
Does not say.
If you click on it, it'll say if it's a
instantaneous.
Instantaneous, and then the descriptor of it, does it say make a roll or make a save?
You target an opponent in range with a sinister ray of ghostly light. The target becomes confused.
Oh, interesting. Maybe that is what maybe Confuse Rays.
So if you
Confuse Ray just confuses.
if you look on the under moves of your Pokemon, if it has a DC next to it, it's obviously a save, a DC save. They have to beat that number. So, and then if it says like AB plus a number, that is what you add to your initial attack roll. those are the ones that you have to roll for an attack.
Yes, confuse rate, it's on a hit they become confused, so you do make a roll for it.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to attack.
Roll to attack. 18.
18, that does hit.
Woohoo!
And so they confused. Look at this stuff. There we go. Just so that way I can also take a look at this as we go. Boom, boom. It says you target and they are now confused. So that one up there is now confused. I will go ahead and add purple around it to let it know, to remind me that it's confused. And for confused Pokemon, confused creatures affected immediately throughout its next 3 turns in battle. During this, it loses its ability to take reactions, and its speed is half. When a confused Pokemon uses a move or an action, it must first roll a d20. On the result of 10 or lower, the Pokemon drops concentration and hurts itself for an amount of typeless damage equal to its proficiency modifier. On a roll of 16 or higher, the status ends immediately. So it'll get to roll at the end of... oh no, if it rolls to attack and its roll is 16 or higher, the status ends on it. Solid! So back up to the Gyarados. I'll just go all around the corner here as we did before. So we had this one over here that is paralyzed. I'm going to roll a d4 to see if it attacks. That is a 4, so it does get its attack off. And it is going to send a Hydro Pump straight for the Zapdos that is now out on the bow of the ship for a 9 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, misses. What a surprise. Our second Gyarados over here to the side of it is also going to send a Hydro Pump towards the Zapdos there with a... Oh my gosh, I just wrote 2 5s in a row. Another 9 to hit. I'm just not even going to hit the Zapdos. And our Gyarados down here, seeing the other 2 miss, is going to go, you guys are losers. I'll hit this one. And is going to go for it to hit. I rolled an 8, so a 12 to hit. Miss. All right. So then this one down here is also going to point towards that one. Is going to go for a Hydro Pump on it as well.
Wow.
For a natural 1.
Miss.
Oh my gosh.
Zapdos is sitting there going.
I'm gonna put both of those dice away and get myself some new dice here to use. And my final Gyarados, who is confused, is going to make an attack. We'll roll before we attack, we're going to roll a d20. If it's higher than 16, confusion ends. If it's less than 10, it hurts itself. If it's 11 to 15, it attacks, and it does this next time. That is a 15, so it gets its attack off. Do what?
This would be prime opportunity for Bibidolaz.
Well, that's for an attack. This is just to see if it gets to attack. So I rolled a 15, so it does get to attack. The confusion stands, though, until the next turn. It didn't immediately break its attack, and it's going to attack this Poliwhirl that is directly in front of it with a Thrash. This would be the time if you want to impose disadvantage with Baby-Doll Ice, you could.
I do it.
Cool. So as that happens, Umbreon kind of like leaps up to the bow and makes its Umbreon sounds, and like its eyes get really big as this Gyarados is about to thrash about, and it kind of looks up and sees it, and it'll roll with disadvantage on the attack here.
Yes.
That is a 19 and a 4. Would have finally hit. So that is for a total of 12 to hit.
No.
Nope. So Leaf, take it away. Silver, you're on deck.
All right, I'm gonna go. Zappy Boy, in the one you zapped, and it will Thunder Shock the one that's paralyzed.
Cool, go for it.
You're gonna confuse my Zapdos.
As he yells that, your Zapdos, Eric goes, "Wait, is he my train? No, he's not my. Wait.
25.
That hits.
Don't listen to him.
Roll damage with advantage due to the rain.
2d8. Oh wait, I should have rolled attack with advantage. Right?
No. Due to the rain.
Damage?
It's the damage die.
Oh, gotcha. 2d8 plus 8. Oh, 19 damage. Electricity.
Ooh, nice. Solid. So that's onto that one. That one has not been attacked yet. So that one takes the damage there.
And then Poliwhirl is going to hypnosis the one that just tried to thrash it. Wisdom save 19. 14.
Wisdom save 14. That is a natural 16.
Okay.
Wait, let me check. Actually, it's confused. I think it has disadvantage on... No, it has half move speed. It does not impose disadvantage on it. Cool. Anything else? That's both yours. Silver, you are up. Gray's on deck.
Okay. Zapdos is going to use Thunder Wave on this Gyarados right next to it.
Okay.
And so that Gyarados has to make a Constitution save.
That is a natural 19.
Frick. Well, it's not paralyzed.
It was like, nah, I saw what happened to that one over there. I'm not doing that.
Right. And then little does it know that Haunter comes over here. See, actually, he doesn't have to move at all. 5. I'll move him there. That's fine. 5, 10, 15. Is going to use Shadow Punch, which instantaneously hits.
It sure does. Go ahead and roll damage. Shadow Punch is kind of OP. Bum, bum.
8 damage.
8 damage. I said it was OP, and then it didn't do a lot of damage.
It
So
didn't do all the
I feel
damage.
kind of bad. Cool.
It always hits.
It always hits. That's true. And with that, it is Gray's turn.
I am going to use Quick Attack.
Quick attack. Cool. So Umbreon leaps off of the front of the ship, and as it does, you all start to see it kind of pop back and forth as it hits the water and starts like running across this water. Which Gyarados are you attacking?
If I hit this one that's confused, will that break its confusion?
No.
Okay, then I'll go for that one.
Cool. So Umbreon is running across the water, leaps up, and goes for an attack. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Ooh. 18 plus, I guess, 6.
That hits.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, goodness. No. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, I did roll the wrong one. Oh, same result. 6.
6 points of damage. Solid. And as it does, the Umbreon like kind of hits it right on its head. The Gyarados kind of like pops back a little bit and comes back up as Umbreon hits back to the water and bounces in 2 steps and makes itself back up onto the ship out of the water. And it is the Gyarados' turn. So we'll start with our one that is confused. I'm going to roll d20, see if it gets to attack. That is an 18. Its confusion breaks. And it is free to attack. It's going to thrash about here onto our good friend Poliwhirl.
Poliwhirl!
For a plus... It's a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Oh my gosh.
My AC's 15.
This one over here is going to focus onto the Zapdos at the front of the ship with another Hydro Pump. For... Oh, shoot. I've been doing Hydro Pump wrong this entire time. Hydro Pump is a dexterity save. So if your Zapdos can make a dexterity save, Tyler.
Oh. +4.
I didn't read that one correctly.
13.
And it barely misses Joker because it's an 80-foot line. 13.
Looking good, Joker.
DC is 16.
13.
Yeah, so you didn't get it. So you take 26 points of damage.
Ouch!
Actually, I have advantage on the damage roll. You take 34 points of damage.
Ooh.
Our paralyzed Zapdos is going to go. I'm going to roll a d4 on a 1 it cannot attack. That is a 1 it cannot attack. Our next Gyarados up in line is going to swim over this way towards Zapdos here, and is going to come flying up out of the water and go for a bite. That is in 19 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, man, I'm finally actually doing stuff.
Stop it.
For only a total of 14 points damage.
Only a total of 14 points of damage. My very damaged Ditto.
Yeah. And our final Gyarados is going to move over and is going to use a Hydro Pump onto Eric's Zapdos, so if you can make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Sure. Whatever you want. But my dex save is +8, so maybe that'll help. 11, maybe not.
That is a DC 16, so no.
Correct.
So
That's what I get for talking.
It is. You were going to do fine, and then you said it. GM roll 66. It's a total of 23 points of damage to your Zapdos.
Okay.
As it is Leaf's turn.
All right. I'm going to run up to Zapdos at the deck of the ship. Ditto's sitting there, like, not looking great. And I'm going to Super Potion. Actually, Potion. I don't think it's Super Potion.
So, yes. 2d4.
That wasn't a lot. Should have used the other one. I wrote them down. 2d4 plus 2, 1 Super Potion, 3d6 plus 6.
Cool. So you heal up. That's your trainer action. What is Zapdos and Poliwhirl up to?
Mitchell, we have trainer actions and Pokemon actions.
Oh.
And out of character, because they're Rocket members and they do evil stuff, they use 2 Pokemon at a time because they're evil. So they break the rules.
Yeah. Well, and technically, this is not within the confines of the rules.
Which is
if you
why
will, but-
it's a whole thing to debate. You guys can RP about that later if you want to.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm gonna, as soon as I heal him, I jump back a little bit and I go, time to charge up, and it'll fly up in the air like a little bit, so it's gonna have to like jump and try to bite it, kind of at a range.
Yeah.
And then it's charge.
Tell me about charge.
Electricity surrounds Zapdos, charging it up until its next turn. Its AC is boosted by 2.
Okay.
And on the next turn, I double the stab bonus when dealing electricity. So it'll double my next attack.
Fun. Cool. Poliwhirl doing anything?
And then Poliwhirl is Poliwhirl will hypnosis the guy again. DC 14 Wisdom save.
Well, that die's gone forever. That is a natural 4.
It's asleep.
It is asleep. So, asleep. A creature that falls asleep is affected immediately and throughout its next 3 full turns in battle. During this turn, the creature is incapacitated and restrained, and rolls all saving throws with disadvantage. A sleeping creature can roll a d20 when subject to a move, and at the end of each of its turns, ending the status immediately on a result or 11 or higher. So at the end of each of its turns, it rolls a d20. If it's 11 or higher, it wakes up. Otherwise, it continues to sleep.
And then Poliwhirl will swim forward towards the other one.
Silver, you are up. As it becomes your turn, Joker turns to you and goes, Oh, shoot. I was supposed to tell you about the things going on down in the bay. It's probably not a good time to talk about that, right?
Let's talk about it after this.
Okay, yeah, just some real creepy guys. I'll tell you about it later for sure. Who do you want me to hit?
All right, and then I'm gonna say, go hit the same Gyarados.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Sucker Punch?
Shadow Punch.
Shadow Punch, yeah, even better.
13 damage.
13 damage. Solid. Bum. I wrote a 1 instead of a 5. Cool. Is Zappy Boy doing anything?
Oh yeah, he's gonna send Thunder Shock at that same Gyarados. So that's a set. Wait, why did that roll twice? Oh no, that was the last one.
That
Never
was the
mind.
last one. So that's
a 17 to hit.
hits. Roll damage with advantage. Advantage damage.
So 23
Ooh.
max damage.
Very nice. That Gyarados is not looking too good. He's like, stop it. And with that, it is Grace's turn.
Let's confuse it again.
Whoop. And that is, go ahead and roll to attack.
Where is it? There it is. 17 plus.
Alright, that hits.
Oh, nothing. So,
AC is 16. That hits, so Gyarados is now both asleep and confused. This Gyarados is not having a great day. As it's now asleep and confused. You got anything else?
Nope.
Cool. And with that,
the rules.
back up to the top of the order. Our Gyarados is asleep. He stays asleep. Our second Gyarados, having this Poliwhirl come down, is going to move forward and is going to go for a Thrash on you. That's a natural 2, so that misses. Our paralyzed Gyarados is rolling a d4. That's a 3. It gets to attack. It is going to grab all of that. It's going to swim towards this Poliwhirl over here and is going to go for an Ice Fang.
Leave it alone!
Leave it alone. No. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
So that one hits.
Oh, that one hits, yes.
Does that freeze me?
That is 21 points of damage. On a natural attack roll of 19 or 20, it freezes.
Oh, I'm resistant to ice.
So take half that. And it doesn't freeze you because I didn't roll a natural 19 or 20. That was
half
a dirty 20.
21? Did you say 21?
Yeah, so take 11 points. And with that, we have this Gyarados here, who, seeing the Zapdos that has jumped up into the air, is going to drop under the water and push up and send a Hydro Pump straight up at you. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw up in the air. See if you can dodge this water.
14.
No, DC is 16.
What a shame.
What a shame
I
indeed.
almost did something cool.
I mean, you still might.
I won't.
You only take 34 points of damage.
So Ditto reverts into a Ditto, and as it starts to fall down, I return it.
So the Zapdos has went up into the air, has caught up this electricity, and as it's starting to come down, gets hit with this water, and as the water dissipates, you see instead of a Zapdos falling, Ditto falling, as Leaf reaches out and returns it.
So, a Zapdos, by default, has 232 hit points.
Uh-huh.
As my Ditto only has 77, so I reduced the hit points down to 77 to match because I felt like that was fair.
That's about how it goes. And with that, it is our last little Gyarados over here, who's going to swim towards this one here, and is going to go for an Ice Fang on you, on Zappy Boy. That's a 16 plus 8, that's 24 to hit.
Then it hits.
Sweet. For a total of 17 points of damage. It was a natural 16, so you are not frozen. And it is Leaf's turn. Silver, you are on deck.
All right.
All right. Poliwhirl wants vengeance
Ooh,
or Ditto.
vengeance.
So Poliwhirl is going to.
It's going to use vengeance.
It's going to use Justice. It's going to double slap the paralyzed one.
Okay.
Make a mana doing this. Okay. 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So this is gonna take a minute.
It's gonna take a minute.
Now I gotta roll a d4.
Okay.
Okay. It only hit once.
So it's not gonna take a minute.
Nope. 1d6 plus 2 baby damage. 3
Oof.
normal damage.
He's real out for vengeance. He's out here looking for vengeance. As he comes up, he just kind of like pats Gyarados on the side of its face, just like, oh, go.
So
cool.
it was more like psychic damage because he went up and just kind of like patted him, and he just made him angry.
And as disappointing, and I sit there and I go, Poliwhirl return. And I switch around.
Toss out Nidoran. Cool. So as you're returning that and tossing out Nidoran, Silver, what are you up to?
I call out to Zapdos, and Zapdos is going to pluck the Gyarados right in front of it. So I just make an attack. 16 to hit.
That's DC.
Awesome. All right, and then I do 5d4
Ooh.
plus 7. Oh, the 20 is it. It wouldn't
20
have
points
mattered
of
anyways.
damage.
20 points of damage, and if the Gyarados is holding any berries, then Zapdos immediately steals it from him and eats it.
It has no berries on it.
Okay, then it's fine.
Sorry to ruin it.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. So 20 points of damage.
Cool. Joker doing anything?
Yeah. If the Gyarados doesn't go down from that, Joker is going to fly up and shadow punch him again.
Roll damage.
13 again, consistent.
Ooh, okay. Hey, as long as he's consistent, that's all that matters. And Joker's like, we gotta talk about this later. I can do other stuff, you know. I like doing other. It's fine. And Gray, at the top of your turn, if you could make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh no. Where's my dex? Ooh,
For you yourself.
Oh, for me myself.
Yes, for you yourself. Not for Umbreon, but for Gray the trainer.
Oh, Gray the trainer. Ooh. Ooh, 9.
So as you're seeing all these attacks happening, you're getting ready, and you're like, Umbreon, or does Umbreon have a name?
Luna.
You're like, Luna, and as you say that, you feel a force to your back, and you are pushed off of your feet and kind of like roll onto the ground and look up as you see 5 people come racing past you. Silver and Leaf, if you could also make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Frick, man.
Ba-dum-bum.
3.
As this one pushes past, one starts charging towards you and tackles Leaf to the ground and kind of like pushes him away.
Mine was 5.
As that happens, another one comes out and kind of shoves you over to the side as these 5 people come running. They come up to the front of the ship and jump off of the ship onto the back of these Gyarados. All of you make a perception check for me.
Wow.
That wasn't even scripted. You all just rolled real bad.
8.
13.
21.
Ooh, okay, so Leaf, you don't see much of anything other than just the backs of them. You just see the back of their shirt. They're wearing all black. As Gray, as you kind of start to bring yourself up, you have just seen the 2 of them tackle as they're coming off. You see 5 average built people. There's no disconcerting things that you can see from the back of them. But as one of them starts to turn and jump off, the light kind of reflects off of one of their face. You see they're wearing a half mask, kind of like Phantom of the Opera style, just covering the half side of their face as they leap off. Silver, as you like get pushed to the side and you're like pushing yourself off of the railing, you see as this one lands on its Gyarados and takes off, as they kind of like look over their shoulder back, this same similar half mask, but you see the familiar red R on their chest as they go off. In that split second, you're familiar with the R. You've never seen these masks worn before. As these Gyarados fly off with their
Now, wait a
trainers
minute.
on
Hold
them.
on. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
One of them was asleep. One of them's paralyzed.
Asleep and confused.
They were.
Did they cure them?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
I'd like to see the one jumping on the one that's just laying in the water.
he lands up. And he's like, "Where? Wake up!"
All right.
As
I'm
they-
calling. I call them both back. I don't return them yet, but Zapdos is on the railing, and I call Joker over. I'm like, "Were those the dudes?"
Yeah. That's what I was gonna tell you about. They were like these 5 dudes. They were walking around. They had like some weird masks on. I listen. I thought, bit pretentious. But they also looked kind of nice too. If I could get me one of those masks, I think I'd look pretty cool in it. Sorry I
tell
didn't
you
do
what,
anything. I probably should have tried to stop them. In retrospect,
Well, I mean, what were they doing?
they were like walking around. They
Oh, that was it.
yeah, like they started to go up some stairs somewhere. I heard all the commotion out here. It seemed more entertaining, if I'm being frank. But I'm Joker.
Right. No,
Not
that's
Frank.
Yeah, it makes sense. No,
Are
you're
you
right.
Frank?
I won't call you.
As he like looks at Zapdos.
No. We're debating his name right now.
I think Zappy Boy, as Nidoran. Tyler, did you return Nidoran?
No, Nita Rhino's standing out there.
Nina Rhino's just like, hey, that's a stupid name.
How about just Zappy? You like Zappy?
Yeah. And Nina Rhino's like, yeah, Zappy, A+, for sure.
I'm gonna turn to Nidoran and be like, nobody asked you.
Oh yeah, I mean,
All right.
yeah. And so Gray, as you're kind of seeing this for the first time, is just these Pokemon are returning like just they're answering as Pokemon would. You've been around Pokemon for years. They're just making their Pokemon sounds, but it seems as if Silver is having a full-on conversation with these Pokemon.
I'm going to call Luna back and just like hide her away from these crazy people.
And so as you're like kind of pulling her away, do you return her?
No.
So as you're like kind of pulling her back, Silver, you hear like Umbreon like kind of like doing like Umbreon sounds like to Gray, who obviously can't understand, but you hear these guys are weird. They're very
I'm
weird.
gonna say Luna, right?
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know it's weird, and I know we're kind of weird.
Wait,
I know
can
Leaf
you
won't necessarily.
understand me?
Yeah, I can understand you. I don't know why. I got a concussion, and then somehow I can start hearing Pokemon. It's a real weird thing, okay?
Oh,
Leaf is crying.
okay.
Oh, sorry. We can have this conversation later. Leaf is having some problem. I'm gonna go. Hey, Leaf, you okay?
I spilled my potatoes. They're everywhere. I can't eat them anymore. I had them in my head. Now they're gone. It was the last one. It had all the toppings in it. Now it's ruined.
And as
Wait,
you do what?
did they destroy the potato bar? I didn't see that, Leaf. What are you
It was
talking
the
about?
last maximum stuffed baked potato on that bar. And now I'll never know what it tastes like.
Oh man!
And while this is
Wait.
happening, some of the people around you that had like been knocked out are like starting to like come to, and are just seeing what's around them. And what happened? You hear some
Did you
random
all
dude
not
say.
just see what happened?
I was pretty sure I got knocked out by whatever happened, and like they're just like drenched as like this rainstorm slowly dissipates. And a few like people come out looking around. A few medics come out and go, "You guys good?" Like pointing to all of you, seeing you standing up and like start to go over and check on the people who are on the ground.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Cool. And as they're doing that, Professor Oak kind of comes out and goes, I thought I'd find you guys here. Can the three of you come with me?
I'll follow him.
And he leads the three of you back into the main ballroom, where a few of the security guards are miling around interviewing a few people, and Professor Elm is also standing there. You notice Professor Elm has a giant black eye that is slowly starting to come to. And Oak goes, Did you guys happen to see the people, the assailants?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes.
A mask on.
They had a mask.
Half a mask.
Yeah, Lee. Did you not see the guys? They were.
No. All I know is that I was fighting a bunch of Gyarados. I was pushed to the ground, and that's when I lost my potato. Nothing else mattered after that.
And Elm hearing this as you guys walk up, go, "Oh, yeah, potatoes.
It was the last one.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Gray. If you remember we come here to talk to Professor Oak about our findings. I don't know why, but they stole all of my work on the findings of these Pokemon migration. I don't know what these people are looking for, but it seems to be that they wanted my papers.
Why?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. And one of the security officer comes over and goes, you were messing around with some of the doors earlier. It's the same guy from earlier that you saw, Silver. You wouldn't have anything to do with these masked men with their the R's on their chest, would you?
No, I told you I was looking for the bathroom.
And he turns around and like walks away. And Oak goes,
Hey, I'm gonna point out. I'm gonna tell him and be like, listen, if you don't believe me, I'm gonna point out the guy if I see him that was looking at me weird outside the bathroom. Be like, he saw me. He saw me coming out of the bathroom.
And he's currently like stood over in a corner, like talking to one of his guards. And he looks up and he goes, I don't know what I saw. It was a whole thing. He was talking to someone in there. I heard him talking to someone in there.
More suspicious.
And he denied it when he came out that there was no one in there. I don't know. And
Are you kidding me?
Professor Oak goes, it's Silver, it's fine. These people also stole a few things, and as you look around, the display case that had the original Pokeball in it is busted and empty. The artwork where of the two birds, the case in front of it is now missing that contained the two feathers of the birds, as well as the case containing the original 5 gym badges of the Kanto region are missing. And one of the security guards comes over and he goes, all that was left was this, and he holds out a it looks like a playing card, as you might see like out of a deck, but instead of it being like a Joker card or a king or a queen, in place of the Q's, in this case for the queen, are 2 R's. There is there's no shape under it, and in the middle on reverse sides is what looks like a member of what the two of you would recognize, Leaf and Silver, of Team Rocket, wearing a black shirt with an R on it. And the two faces, both looking opposite directions, different sides of their face, are covered by half masks.
Haven't any of our careers as Team Rocket affiliates, have we heard of this before?
You have never seen anything like this. You have never seen any type of any ability when you were before Giovanni sent you on this and you were out doing missions for him, taking items from different admins or being a courier for whatever it might be, working your time working the Viridian City Gym. You have never encountered a Rocket member that has worn a mask like this.
I'm gonna pull Leaf over to the side real quick. Not trying to hide from people, just so I can get kind of whisper in his ear. I'm gonna say, in a whispered tone, I'm gonna say, I think Giovanni might be onto us and has started something up.
I don't know. If these people are trying to get in on our ground floor we've been making here, I'm gonna kill them. Not like I said I was gonna kill the last guy I said I was gonna kill. They're gonna be dead.
When we get there, I might be right there with you. But let's just take it. Let's just take it step at a time. We'll get there when we get there. It may be more beneficial for us if we don't murder anybody. I'm still whispering, by the way.
The guy from earlier goes, "What did you? You said
right,
murder?"
Exactly. Yeah, right. So, all right. So I'm gonna go back to Gray with Leaf. I'm assuming Leaf will come with me.
Have you ever heard of before?
Oh,
Who are you? What did you say, Tyler? I couldn't hear you over the coughing. One more time.
Like any group we've ever seen before.
And who are you saying this to specifically?
Out loud.
Gray, roll a history check for me.
Rolling history. Hey, a natural 20.
Ooh, okay. So as you kind of like are looking at this card and flipping it over, you remember you remember the story of Team Rocket, an urban legend, this group that works in the shadows, that works working for their own advantages. They haven't really been seen much, but it's not really something that you've heard in the Johto region. You've heard about it in context coming from Kanto. It's a Kanto problem. They have this thing. Most people think it's fake. But you do remember hearing in some places talking about a Neo Team Rocket that you've heard mention of in the Johto region before. And like as you're looking at this, your mind kind of flashes for a second. And you could have sworn you've seen one of these cards before. About a year or so back, a little less than that, there was a break-in at Professor Elm's lab. And some of his research was taken then, and one of these cards was left. But police took it, not really much to say about it. And you, that kind of sparks that in you. And with that, familiar. Oak goes, well, suppose the SSN is just always bounding for some type of activity. You hear the horns and the ship kind of lurches to start moving again as an announcement comes through. Due to the events of today, the SSN will be returning to harbor. We do apologize for any inconveniences that may have been had. Should you need assistance, please come to the foyer. We have medic team available. We also would like to apologize. The potato bar has been tipped over during the scuffle, and there are no more potatoes available. Thank you for understanding.
I turn to Silver and go, Silver, this injustice will not stand.
No, I think you're right. I don't think we should let it stand.
Defeat them.
Right.
And as you guys are standing there, before we wrap up, Eric, if you could just go ahead and roll another D100 and with your modifier at the end of the session for your egg. Bum bum.
38 and 15.
38 and 15 for a total of 53. And as you're standing there, and you guys are there, the egg starts to shake a little bit more as you're like, ooh, you kind of like, you shake and you like pull it off of your back as you look at it, and you see a small crack start to form in the egg.
Guys, it's coming.
And that is where we will bring tonight's session to a close. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to come back in 2 weeks for our next adventure here in the Kanto region to find out what's going on and to find out what this egg may be. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.
My potatoes.